Yeah.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is the Anime Man. Welcome back to another episode of the monthly Otaku Collection, the show that I do at the sometime in the month where I give you guys a roundup of some of the channel updates as well as some of the manga, the anime merch, and of course a special giveaway that I do at the end of every single month. Just bundle all that shit together in a monthly video. I'm sure you guys understand what this is. It is April, which means we are a third of the way through 2019. Holy shit, that's scary. And to start off this monthly Otaku collection, I just have to do a few groundwork, so a few brass tacks, if you will, just a few channel updates. I know I'm gonna get through them as quickly as I can because I know y'all aren't here for that shit, okay? I know you're here for the animals. First and foremost, you might have heard of this thing that has recently been popping up, the thing called DLive.tv. My buddy Felix, or you might know him as Swiss legend Poopy was doing a thing for it, and I genuinely looked at that site and was like, huh, that actually kind of looks interesting. It's basically a live streaming site much like Twitch or any other live streaming site out there, except it's definitely a lot more creator focused than Twitch is. Not to say that Twitch is bad or anything. I mean, hey, I occasionally do Twitch streams as well and I have a great time there. But I decided to start off this DLive channel and I actually made a DLive account as well. Links on the screen right now. So I'm going to be streaming on there every now and then just to kind of test out whether I prefer DLive over Twitch. Not that I stream all the time anyway. I'm pretty occasional on that shit, but if you're interested and want to, you know, check out a cool website that I think personally has a lot of potential in it, then go and follow your boy. This isn't a sponsored thing, by the way. I just wanted to test it out and I genuinely had a really fun time when I streamed the last time, so yeah, just wanted to shout that out. And the second update is more so towards my Patreon. If you guys are patrons, if you're not, patreon.com/theanimeman, go check your boy out and support your boy. I made a big update which I think not a lot of people have been updated on, so I'm gonna say it in this video really quickly. I've changed the tier which allows you to view secret Patreon only videos from the $25 tier down to the $10 tier. So if you are a $10 tier or above, $10, $25, or even $50, then you'll get access to all of the secret Patreon videos, which so far includes a more in-depth analysis segment from my previous video where I talked about Ichigo 100%, an amazing romance manga. Hello everybody, and welcome to the Patreon secret video. I will be going through some of the deeper analytical stuff based upon the names of the characters, as well as some behind the scenes from my previous Answer Me Senpai with Poopy.
Can you do my intro? And I'll
Okay.
open my
What is your intro?
Hey everyone, it's me, Joey Anime Man.
So if you want to check those videos out, then make yourself up to the $10 patron, or $25, $50, because there are other great rewards on there too. Or if you don't know anything about my Patreon, then go check out my Patreon, patreon.com/theanimeman. Alright, that's enough groundwork for this video. Let's go on to the actual anime shit. Let's start off, as always, with the manga. Now, as you can see, my manga shelf has been slowly growing. I mean, this second shelf over here is almost full, which means I have to buy another bookshelf, which means I'll have less money. And this month, I didn't really manage to pick up a lot of newer titles because I've kind of been focusing more on finishing older titles or long-running titles that I still haven't completed all the volumes of, because in that sense, I'm a completionist and my wallet hates me for it. But I also did manage to pick up some lesser-known, newer series as well, so I'll briefly show them off in today's video. This first manga I'm going to show you is actually relevant to, again, the previous video that I made on Ichigo 100%, in the fact that it is written and drawn by the same artist as Ichigo 100%, Kawashita Mizuki sensei. He is an artist that I fucking love because he is able to draw all sorts of different stories, and all of the characters are just so attractive. Like, he makes girls and guys look so fucking good and fun. And since I managed to grab all of Ichigo 100% to make that video, I figured, you know what, I'll dig a little bit deeper into the Mizuki sensei library and see what other shorter series that he has done. And I managed to pick this one series up, which I'd never heard of before, but I managed to grab a hold of and read, and that is this one right here, G-maru edition. Now, this is a short form manga. It only has 2 volumes, and it is more so focused on comedy than anything else. Kawashita Mizuki is quite well known for series like Ichigo 100%, where they are very romance-based, ecchi-based, a little bit harem-based at times. But this one, while having quite a lot of ecchi elements, is more so focused on the comedy aspect. The story follows this girl right here, Kaburagi Aruto, a 16-year-old girl who has a dream of becoming a manga artist. Not just any manga artist, but a wholesome as fuck shoujo manga artist. Until one day he is greeted by this robot thing right here called G-maru, who came from 100 years in the future back to the time of Kaburagi Aruto's being to basically convince her and to meet her, because in the future, he says that she has become the world's greatest ero manga artist, which Aruto despises because right now she's trying to be a wholesome as fuck, family-friendly shoujo manga artist. And so this paradox of facts has been created, and G-maru decides to stay near Kaburagi Aruto to try and convince her to change her dreams of becoming a shoujo manga artist to becoming an ero manga artist. As you can see, very simple concept and a lot of room for comedy, and I can definitely say that out of all of the Kawashita Mizuki sensei manga that I have read, this one is definitely the most comedy centered. But it's not so much a comedy that makes you go like, ha ha ha, that's hilarious. It's more of a comedy which is like, oh, that's hilariously cute. And that honestly might have to do with the fact that Kawashita Mizuki's art style isn't so much centered towards a gag comedy style. And if anything, the art style is definitely suited more towards the wholesome romance style, the more human drama style that you see in works like Ichigo 100%. But again, that's not to take away from the fact that this manga is still definitely funny and fun to go through. It's just a nice little short, lighthearted story that, you know, has a little bit of emotional segments at times. It's funny as well because the concept of it, and some of you might be thinking this, is very reminiscent of a certain blue robot from the future. And it's funny because they actually poke fun of that concept in this very manga. So it's good to see that Kawashita Mizuki is very much self-aware of the fact that the concept for this manga is very much ripping off one of the most successful manga franchises ever created. But the art style is still really, really nice, and if you definitely do enjoy your Kawashita Mizuki manga, I'd say this is a nice one to add into that collection. The next manga I'd like to show off is a one-shot manga, and it is a one-shot horror manga because, you know, your boy loves me that gory ass, terribly nightmare-inducing shit. And this one right here really struck me a chord when I first looked at just the cover of it and when I looked at who drew it, but after reading it, I had a little bit of mixed feelings for it, but I figured I would recommend it to you guys anyway because, you know, regardless of if it's good or bad or not, I do like to introduce you guys to as much as possible. And that is this one right here, Kiriko. Now, as you can see, the cover is creepy as fuck. I mean, I love this kind of style. Like, the font is creepy, the girl or monster, whatever the fuck it is. And as you may have remembered, the second point why I was drawn to this manga is because of the author, Honda Shingo, who, for those of you who don't know, is the author to one of my favorite long-running horror survival series, Hakaiju. I don't think I've ever talked about Hakaiju on video, and I'm probably gonna save it for an actual dedicated video of its own, but let me just say that that manga is fucking amazing. And so because of this combination, I figured I would pick it up. It's a one-shot, it's Honda Shingo, who makes some really fucking creepy and gory horror manga, which I absolutely have a boner for. Let me check it out. And well, let's just say it was okay. Much like a lot of one-shot horror manga, it kind of falls a little bit flat on its face at the end of it all. I mean, the concept for it is really, really simple. A bunch of friends from middle school gather to their old abandoned middle school after they become adults to mourn the loss of one of their classmates, Setsuko, who died or supposedly killed herself in the summer of their high school life. But while they're quote-unquote mourning her death, something weird about the school is happening, and slowly, one by one, each of the classmates get killed by this mysterious, creepy monster thing who happens to end up being the wandering spirit of Setsuko herself. And so it is up to the main characters to try and figure out the mystery as to why Setsuko is so mad and out for blood, and basically a simple survival story of getting out of the school before they get killed by some random monster. And honestly, I think the only thing that has this manga backed up is the fact that it is written by Honda Shingo, who makes some of the most intricately designed and goriest of gore segments that I have ever read. Honestly, the visuals are really creepy, and I really appreciate Honda Shingo's work on that, but in terms of storytelling, it definitely wasn't the most solid horror story that I've ever read. It definitely doesn't have the same adrenaline rush and impact that series like Hakaiju had, or even other shorter form horror manga. So yeah, I would only really recommend this manga to those of you who have basically read every single horror manga and don't really have anything else to read, but if you're looking for some like really good horror manga, maybe leave one this at the back of the list for the time being. You don't have to rush to read this because you're honestly not missing out on a whole lot. And this third and final manga is a complete opposite of Kiriko now, and going back more towards the ecchi side of things, the harem side of things. Well, not really a harem, it's more like an ecchi human drama, and even sometimes a little bit of a thriller, and that is this one right here, Kami-sama no aimlessly. Now in a previous monthly otaku collection, I remember which month it was, I actually highlighted another manga written by Kamizuki Shiki right here called Nejimage Factor. I'll leave the link to that in the description below if you want to check it out. But essentially this is done by the same artist, Kamizuki Shiki, who is previously known as a hentai artist. And so you can guarantee that being a former hentai artist, this shit gets pretty goddamn sexual, like on the border of hentai. But essentially the story goes, a man kills himself by hanging himself on a tree, not knowing that that tree actually has a spirit attached to it. And so to pay back the spirit for hanging himself on their tree accidentally, he decides to help the god to fulfill a bunch of wishes, or I guess curses, that she can inflict towards people. The curse goes that you can actually have the ability to make one person disappear from the planet, but in order to make that person disappear, you have to have sex with them. Great concept. And so it becomes this really interesting tale of this man helping the god and basically helping people to inflict curses to help them get rid of people that they don't like by having sex with them, which is a fucked up concept to begin with. And basically the fight of his morals of, does he save the people who are, you know, using curses to fulfill their wishes in these fucked up ways, or to save himself by abiding by this god's rules until he gets revived again. And obviously I can't show any of the images in this manga on YouTube because, man, that yellow symbol is looking really tasty right now. But I mean, hey, I'm most likely using an image of this for the thumbnail of this video, so yeah, you could probably get an idea of what this manga is like. This is honestly a really interesting manga in the same way that Nejimage Factor was an interesting manga, because while it has very heavy ecchi elements thanks to Kamizuki Shiki's, you know, previous works in hentai, it also has a very thriller aspect to it. It has a really deep human drama aspect to it that actually works really well with the ecchi concepts. Like, it's not just an ecchi concept that is thrown in there for the sake of it. It actually parallels really well to the whole morality fight within the main character and the other side characters that get inflicted by these curses. So it's definitely not as lighthearted as just regularly reading hentai, and I've read Kamizuki Shiki's regular hentai, and it is some good shit, my boys. But honestly, like, while this is heavily ecchi, it actually does have a very decent, solid story. And for the longest time, I thought that this was only a one-shot manga. It turns out there's like 6 or 7 volumes that have been released at the current moment. I've only bought 2 because I only found this out like a few days ago, and so I'm really interested to go and check out the other volumes as well to see how far the story progresses. Because while this first volume was definitely a lot more ecchi centered, from the second volume there is a really heavy element of thriller, almost bordering on horror at times, which, you know, does make it seem like it's going to be like an Eroguro type of story, and it's definitely not that. It's no Tokyo Akazukin style Eroguro, okay? But it could have a little bit of unpleasant imagery and elements for those of you who aren't too used to that kind of genre, so go into this manga with a little bit of caution. Alright, let's move on to some of the merch that I got, and I actually got quite a few bits of merch this month that I'd like to show you guys. You guys might know, if you look back here for example, Shinobu's my waifu, and because she is my waifu, I have been on a quest to find every single bit of Shinobu merchandise, whether that be figurines, art books, body pillows, voice CDs, you name it. I am dedicated to my anime waifu. And this month I decided to focus more on collecting some of the smaller figurines, not just Nendoroids, but any smaller official figurines of Shinobu or Kiss Shot, whichever I can find, that I can add to the Shinobu shrine back here. And so I'd like to show off quickly a few of the ones I found. The first one is of Shinobu with the helmet form, the first form that you see when you begin the Monogatari series, and honestly this is like my favorite form of her. It's not even an Nendoroid, it's just like a figurine, but like inside of a helmet she has some donuts in there, which is really adorable. I just love this like deadpan face from Shinobu. You don't see it for very long in the Monogatari series, but while it's there, It's fucking adorable. This second one is also of Helmet Shinobu, but it's even smaller. Look at this fucking thing. I don't even know what to call this type of figurine. I think it's part of like a gachapon, you know, like the balls where you take out of a machine. I think it was part of that, but it doesn't say like what the series is, but whatever it is, this thing is fucking adorable as well. I mean, it has like the background as well from the old abandoned school, and she's holding a donut because it's fucking Shinobu, dog. It's cute as hell. And this third one is actually still in box, but I didn't even know these figurines existed, and it's this one right here. It's called the Caraform Plus, I think, created by Caraform Plus. Okay, I mean, it's kind of the same size as a Nendoroid, but it doesn't have all of the changeability features that a lot of Nendoroids have. It's from the Aniplex Plus, so I didn't even know that. I actually shop on Aniplex Plus quite a bit for Monogatari stuff, but I just randomly found this in a Mandarake like last week or something, and I was really interested. I mean, it definitely wasn't cheap, mind you, but it is Shinobu. I'm willing to spend the money on it, alright? And this fourth and final one is not of Shinobu, but of a Monogatari character that I didn't really realize I have nothing of. Like, there are a few Monogatari girls that I don't have any figurines of. Like, I don't have anything from Fire Sisters, and I don't have a Kambaru figurine at all either. But I realized that there is also another character that I really, really like in the Monogatari series that I didn't have a single figurine of, and that's Oshino Meme. I actually found this just by accident when I was looking for the second little Shinobu figurine. It was just sitting right next to it. I'm like, oh, I realized I don't have anything Oshino Meme, and he's like my second or third favorite character. He's definitely my favorite male character in the Monogatari series, and so it'd be cool to just have something of him as well. Now, mind you, this thing is small, but it wasn't cheap. I mean, I guess Meme figurines are just really rare, or not a lot were made in production, so finding this was a rare thing. But also I was like, do I really, should I really spend money on it? And I was like, fuck it. I don't have anything Meme, and I love Meme, so I got it. And it's fucking cute. I mean, it's a little tiny Meme. It's adorable, so I just had to get it. So yeah, that's about it for the merch. I have been on an everlasting quest to find more Monogatari stuff, because I do definitely want to fill up this top 2 shelves just full of Monogatari stuff, so the quest is on. And let me know in the comments below if there are any like Shinobu figurines in particular that you think would be cool to add to that background shelf. And last but not least, let's end this monthly otaku collection with the monthly giveaway, brought to you as always by the lovely folks over at Tokyo Otaku Mode. Now, last month I couldn't do a giveaway, and I really felt bad about that, so this month I asked Tokyo Otaku Mode what is a cool figurine that we can give away to my lovely viewers, and the Tokyo Otaku Mode was like, bruh, hold my beer. And they delivered with a figurine of a character that is relatively new. It is of a new series that only came out, I'd say, a few seasons ago. It definitely came out last year sometime, and is of a character that was highly, highly popular last year. I think you might all know now just from those clues, but for those of you who don't know, it is Sakurajima Mai from Bunny Girl Senpai. First and foremost, I didn't even know there was a goddamn figurine of Sakurajima Mai, so that just makes me happy just in general. But also, it's fucking adorable. I mean, look at this thing. It's of a decent size. She's fucking cute. She's sitting on a chair with her bunny girls. She's not in the bunny girl uniform because those are probably an extra amount expensive, but I mean, you know, Sakurajima Mai was a massively popular character in Bunny Girl Senpai, not just Bunny Girl Senpai, but just of the lineup of 2018 anime, so it's really cool to have one of her finally. But let's quit the jibber jabber and get her out of the box, shall we? Oh, finally. Not gonna lie, guys, this was a pain in the fucking ass to make, especially this bit up the top here, where you have to make her like hold onto the little the hairband, the bunny hairband, like putting that in between her fingers and it not falling out. Fuck that, dude. Like, really simple concepts just sitting there, but I love like the fact that her body is very fluid in motion, her hair especially, everything, and her face is just fucking adorable. I fucking love it. But you know what's awesome is that not only do I have this now in my collection, but one of you lovely motherfuckers watching this video could also have this beautiful thing in your collection. All you have to do is a simple 3-step process. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the first link in the description below to go into the free giveaway to win yourself one of these. One lucky viewer watching will get this beautiful Sakura Jimamai figurine from Bunny Girl Senpai with the box signed by your boy. It is a free giveaway and time is running short, so if you'd like to enter, then make sure to click that first link in the description below. Anyways guys, that's going to do it for this month's monthly Otaku collection. Thank you once again for every single person who tuned in to the very end of the video. I appreciate all of you guys. Let me know what you thought about any of the things that I introduced in this video, and hey, let me know what are some cool manga, anime, merch stuff that you got for April of 2019. I've been appreciating the fuck out of you guys recently for all the love you've been giving me in the new content of the new year. I've been trying my absolute hardest to give you guys some good quality shit for you guys, and so sometimes, you know, videos might be a little late, but hey, it's all in the sacrifice of good quality. So hope you guys understand that and look forward to some more dope ass videos from here on out. Anyways guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Like and favorite if you enjoy, subscribe for any banda, keep watching anime. Johnny!
We'll be right back.